Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Teacher Kim here. So I wanted to ask a question. What do you do when your student is beyond annoying? Like it's taking every ounce of your patience to get through the lesson. How do you handle it? So I'll set the scene. I have a student who, with iTutorGroup, who booked me, I guess, short notice. I opened my classes for this morning last night, and he was my first class this morning. No, there's no extra pay. Just, I needed the bookings. VIPKid didn't give me anything, so I needed something. Anyway, not the point. The point is, I've taught him a few times, and honestly, it's usually far enough between each class that I kind of forget he's annoying. So, and I've told y'all before, I don't track my students. I've taught with iTutorGroup alone. I've taught over 3,000 students. If I tried to track them all, I might go crazy. Even with the best programs in the world, it's just too many students to try to track, in my opinion. Personal preference. I do leave myself notes, and when I type feedback with iTutorGroup, we can't type feedback to each other. So I word my feedback so that I know something's up. But apparently I didn't leave myself any notes this time either. So, but as soon as I started teaching him, I remembered. Anyway, not the point. The point is, how is he annoying, right? He is a level 5 student, meaning that he is, I would say, mid-range on where he should be. Level 5 should be about mid-range to where they should be, meaning that they can answer questions. You may need to break some down, but they can answer simple questions. They can, you can have a conversation with them, right? Short conversations, or you should be able to. In the last 3 days, I've taught, I would say, at least 10 level 5, level 6 students, which level 5, level 6 are right together. He's the only one I've had that couldn't answer questions. So I will give you a for instance on what we worked on today. Let me see. Let me pull up the materials for his class, and I will give you an example of what I mean, of what he was doing versus what he should have been doing. So there's a picture, the very first page, we're reviewing. All we're doing is reviewing in his class today. He's already learned the things. So there's a picture of a girl mailing a letter on the front. So I said, what is she doing? He said he didn't have the words. Okay, fine. He didn't remember how to say it. So I said, she's mailing a letter. My next question is, do you write letters? And he said, yes. Great. Who do you write letters to? Right? Simple question. Who do you write letters to? And I overemphasize the who to make sure they know it's a question. Okay. Again, this is in my head, my facial expressions are. I don't show them on the screen. Who do you write letters to? Letters. Okay. So at this point, I'm not sure if he's not listening or if he just doesn't understand. So I prompt. Do you write letters to your family, to your friends? Okay. Do you write letters to your family? Yes, family. All right, great, thanks. So we move on, right? The next page is just a bus, a boat, a horse. He reads the 3 words. And then we're to talk about the words. So my question was, which of these do you think is the oldest form of transportation? Keep in mind, we've just spent the last 2 lessons, or at least he should have, learning about transportation and the oldest forms. Okay, so you get the idea. every question throughout the whole lesson was okay. Before I could finish stating my question, okay. Or he'd repeat a word from my question. At his level, even if he didn't completely understand the question, there should have been a little more than okay. Even when I asked him, one of the questions was to compare a truck and a motorcycle. He said, okay, picture 2 is a motorcycle. Well, yes, but what's the difference? Difference is something they learn around level 1, level 2, maybe level 3. In both companies, VIPKid difference is in level 1. In pre-VIP, it's you have them look at pictures and find the difference. So difference is a word we teach early on because it's something important. But I would hear clicking with his mouse, which made me think he was distracted. But the okay. By 25 minutes, I was so tired of hearing okay, okay, okay every time I asked a question. Even if I asked, do you like? Okay. He's so quick to just respond and say okay to whatever you say that he's not listening to the question or responding appropriately. And he was my first class of the day, meaning I had just woken up 15 minutes beforehand. So I did my best to be patient, but I can't promise I had the best patience. I'm not the best at being patient when I first wake up sometimes. So what would you do? What do you think? How would you handle a student that only responded okay to everything? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know I didn't handle it to the best of my ability today. I'll admit that. But I did try to be patient, and I would catch myself and I would take a breath for a second and then ask him again, and encourage him and tried. But what would you do? How do you handle the student who honestly really annoys you? Doesn't listen, playing other things, and really annoys you? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.